Well, with April standardized testing approaching, time is running out for some third graders to meet reading requirements. And now teachers and literacy groups are stepping in. TV 11's Tanya Motorzitsky shows us how they're hoping to make a difference one page at a time.
And it has always been our first priority to have kids reading on grade level, but certainly the expectations this year with third grade retention up the ante.
Across Arkansas, schools are focused on reading, making sure students are ready before April testing. This school year marks the first under the Arkansas Learns Act, a law that requires third graders who did not meet literacy standards to repeat the grade. The Arkansas Division of Elementary and Secondary Education has identified third grade as a pivotal moment in a child's academic success. Whitehall Superintendent Gary Williams says out of 300 students, about 12 of those are not making the progress needed for next month's testing. Districts like Whitehall are working hard to ensure every student can read. Williams says they're constantly working with students and families.
They may be a struggling reader, but they're not the same, so we work with them in small group with interventionists on a daily.
He says they're developing a summer tutoring program.
Students, high-quality tutoring that will allow the students to receive some additional support, and then we'll be able to reassess them at the end. And, if they make the necessary improvements there, then that will allow them to move on to the next grades.
Other partnerships like Our Kids Can Read aim to support schools, teachers, and families through tutoring, after school, and summer programs. Executive Director Kathy French says the clock is ticking for some families facing extra pressures.
The urgency has increased. I mean, obviously, we want every child reading on grade level, and we want them to have those skills they need. If they don't, what ends up happening is they end up falling farther and farther behind.
This summer, she says they're adding community literacy workshops.
And really, it's to help those caregivers understand what are these words in literacy that people hear about? Like, what is phonics? What is phonemic awareness?
April Reisma with the Arkansas Education Association says these added pressures on teachers are an attack on education and do not improve quality.
It's the system's fault, and we need to improve our system. If we don't put public education on the front burner and take care of it now, it will be nearly impossible to do it in the future.
Reisma says teachers in schools need real support.
We need to take care of those young children, the pre-K, as they're learning those letters and their sounds, and making sure that they understand how to read before they can actually comprehend what they read.
In Little Rock, Tanya Motorzitsky, THV 11 News.
Tanya, thank you. We reached out to the State Department of Education for comment on progress. They didn't get back to us in time for the story, but testing does begin next month.